Hello, friends. Today's recap is a wild romance drama that will spin your head from the very first scene. A 6-year-old mechanic lives a rough, practical life, grease on his hands, bills on his mind, and zero time for emotions. But one unexpected encounter with a much younger girl flips his world upside down. What begins as harmless attention turns into a secret bond that he can't control, and soon every choice he makes starts pulling him deeper into trouble. His work, reputation, and family life begin to crack. While the girl's emotions grow intense and unpredictable, people start noticing, rumors spread, and a single mistake threatens to expose everything at once. Then comes the twist. This isn't just a love story, it's a chain reaction of obsession, betrayal, and consequences that hit like a punch. If you think he can walk away clean, think again. Let's start, friends.
The movie is about a woman named Charlie, who inherits a car repair shop after her dad passes away. She decides to run it with an all-female team. Things get complicated when she meets Bayo, a charming guy working for a big rival company who's trying to put her shop out of business. The twist? They've actually been chatting online for a while, without knowing who the other really is. Charlie talks about restoring her old car, and Bayo shares his plans to convert his car's engine to electric. As they grow closer online, neither realizes they're actually competitors in real life. When the truth comes out at a big opening event, all the lies, misunderstandings, and hidden feelings explode, leading to heartbreak, breakups, and a messy but emotional ride toward figuring out forgiveness. The story is about a woman named Charlie, who inherits her father's auto repair shop after he passes away. She grew up around cars and has loved fixing them ever since she was a kid. Now she runs the garage with her two best friends. Charlie believes women deserve equal opportunities, so everyone on her team is a woman. She hasn't been on a date in ages. The only guy she really talks to is someone she chats with in an online car forum. They only ever talk about cars and their projects. She doesn't know his real name, what he looks like, or where he lives. They both use nicknames online. Each of them has a personal project going on. Charlie wants to restore her late father's old car, bringing it back to life both mechanically and visually, a way of honoring his memory. The guy she chats with, who goes by Bayo, is working on converting his car's engine to make it fully electric. They send each other progress photos but never talk about meeting up or sharing personal pictures. Bayo works for a big automotive company, one that's been opening low-cost repair chains across the US, putting small local garages out of business. He's not happy about it. He dreams of pitching an electric vehicle project to his boss, but his boss keeps telling him to focus on the company's priorities and sends him traveling to different cities to open new branches, including one in Oakland, the exact city where Charlie's garage is. The company's goal? To open a branch that'll drive a certain beloved neighborhood garage, Charlie's, out of business. Neither of them has any idea that they're about to become rivals. One of Charlie's friends handles the front desk and also does manicures and nail art on the side. Her idea is that women waiting for their cars can get their nails done at the same time. It's actually a hit. Customers love it. Coincidentally, Bayo's friend decides to go there for a manicure. He's got a crush on the receptionist. So Bayo tags along to check out the place, completely unaware that this is the very shop his company wants to shut down. When Bayo and his coworker visit Oakland to scout the competition, they walk into Charlie's shop. From the moment they meet, there's an instant spark. Charlie's friends tease her, "Go on, get his number." But she hesitates. It's just a random guy she met at work, right? When Charlie and Bayo see each other, the chemistry is instant. But Bayo lies about who he is. He doesn't tell her he works for the rival company. Their connection grows and they start spending more time together, but neither knows the other's true identity. Bayo still doesn't realize that Charlie is the same girl he chats with online. A few days later, Bayo's company throws a flashy grand opening for their new branch. Balloons, music, vintage car displays, and bargain prices. Charlie and her friends decide to go see the competition for themselves. When she gets there, she's shocked to see Bayo. She asks him, "What are you doing here?" Bayo tries to play it off, even pulling his jacket over his shirt so she won't see the company logo and his name tag. But then someone calls out, "Bayo, hey Bayo, we need you over here." Charlie freezes. She pushes his jacket aside and sees the company logo and his name embroidered on the shirt. That's when it hits her. He's the guy trying to destroy her business. Furious, she shouts, "So what, you came to my shop just to spy on me? To see how we work?" Bayo says, "I wanted to tell you, I just didn't know how." But it's too late. Charlie storms off, heartbroken. That's Bayo's first Baywai. Still, the story doesn't end there. They keep chatting online, neither realizing they're talking to the same person they're angry at in real life. Charlie even vents to her internet friend, saying things like, "Some arrogant guy from a big company showed up to crush my garage." And Bayo, without realizing she's talking about him, gives her advice on how to make her business stand out and attract more customers. Determined to save her garage, Charlie invites a local news crew to do a story about her shop. On camera, she says, "I took over my dad's business because he spent his whole life fixing cars. I wanted to keep that alive, but with a twist. I wanted to give women a chance. Usually when people talk about cars and mechanics, women get pushed aside, but women can be incredible mechanics too. That's why I built an all-female team." The TV report airs, and the people in town love it. More customers start coming to Charlie's garage, but even with the extra business, it's still not enough to cover all the bills. The shop's hanging by a thread. Meanwhile, the new branch of the big company, the one Bayo works for, is a huge success. Tons of customers, great sales, all that. Bayo sees an opening and goes to his boss. He says, "Now that this branch is up and running and doing great, can I finally start my electric car project?" But his arrogant boss just laughs and says, No, you're not done yet. You're our closer, the guy who makes every branch a success. Once we've opened them all across the country, then we'll talk about your little project." Bayo's had enough. He's tired of chasing someone else's dream, so he quits. Around this time, Charlie and Bayo are still chatting online. She still has no idea that her online friend is the same guy she hates in real life. After some encouragement from her friends, Charlie finally decides to meet the guy from the chat. Bayo agrees and they set a date at a local bar. When he gets there, he's suddenly nervous. What if he's someone he knows? He asks his buddy to take a look from upstairs and tell him what the girl looks like. His friend peers over the railing, spots the girl waiting at the table, and blurts out, "Dude, that's Charlie, the mechanic girl, the one with the garage." Bayo freezes. From above, he looks down and realizes the woman he's been talking to online all this time is Charlie, the same woman who can't stand him. Charlie, who already knows Bayo in real life and still resents him, sees him at the bar and is anything but happy. Bayo, panicking, doesn't tell her the truth, that he's the man behind the screen. He tries to talk to her, even invites her to dinner, but Charlie wants nothing to do with him. They argue, and finally Bayo says quietly, "Fine, since the guy you were waiting for didn't show up, I guess I'll go." Charlie is heartbroken. She thinks her online guy stood her up. Later, still pretending, Bayo messages her and says, "I'm sorry I didn't show up. I was scared you wouldn't like me in person." Charlie believes him. They make up, and their online friendship continues, like nothing happened. A little while later, Bayo invites her to a classic car show. Charlie, who loves vintage cars, says yes immediately. At the show, they reconnect. The tension between them softens. They laugh again, like old friends who have finally forgiven each other. Afterwards, they drive off in their own cars, but Bayo's car overheats near a scenic overlook. They pull over, Charlie offers to help, and Bayo invites her over to his place for dinner and a rest. At his house, they cook together, laugh, flirt. The atmosphere turns warm, romantic, electric. Eventually, they share a deep, passionate kiss. Everything feels perfect, until Charlie says she needs the restroom, but she opens the wrong door. Inside, she sees a car, the same one from the photos Bayo had sent her in the chat, the one he'd been converting to electric. And just like that, it all clicks. Her eyes widen. This is the same car. Oh my God. She realizes Bayo is her mystery man from the chat. Charlie storms out furious. Bayo runs after her shouting, "I wanted to tell you, I swear, I just didn't know how." She yells back, "You should have told me the moment you found out. When did you even realize it was me?" Bayo looks down, ashamed. That night at the bar, I knew, but I was scared you'd hate me. Charlie, in tears, drives away. Time passes. Her financial situation worsens, and she's forced to close the garage. She's lost the fight against the big company. One of her mechanic friends takes a job with that same company just to make ends meet. Charlie's sad about it, but she doesn't blame her. She knows how tough things have gotten. Later, one of her friends tells her, "You know, Bayo quit his job. His boss never supported his ideas. He really did want to make things right with you." That's when Charlie realizes that even though Bayo lied, it wasn't out of malice, but out of fear of losing her. Like in the best kind of classic rom-com ending, Charlie decides to find him. She does. They meet again. They talk. They forgive each other. They hug. They kiss. And in the final scene, Charlie reopens part of her dad's old garage. In one section, her friend, the receptionist, starts a beauty and nail salon, giving them an extra source of income. And in the other, Charlie finally lives her dream, restoring and rebuilding vintage cars. The film ends right there, with a smile, a kiss, and a sense of hope and new beginnings.